Hey everybody, it's me, the Queen, BNCB, and there's my hubby Barty. We are here with you again this evening just to talk more about the 6th annual Bold, Beautiful, and Bald Beauty Bazaar coming back to Daytona Beach, Florida, September 15th through the 18th, 2022. Are you excited?
I'm excited, and we're not coming back. We've been here. We've
Yeah.
been here for 6 long years.
Don't call it a comeback.
No, don't call it a comeback, baby. But we're here. We're excited, and we hope that you're excited.
Yeah.
And we're going to continue on with all the goodies and all the excitement that we present to you every year.
Absolutely. So right now we've got 2 special people that we want to present to you. One of them is from Florida and the other's from Georgia, and they're both going to be with us this year.
Yes, indeed.
Yep. First of all, I want to bring in Jordan. Hey girl, how you doing?
I'm doing quite well. Hey guys, how you all doing?
Everything is groovy.
Good to see you.
Yes, I'm doing very well. I'm so sorry. Pardon me. We having a thunder and lightning party here in Eatonville, Florida. So pardon me.
No problem. We're gonna keep you safe and in our prayers. But
yes, ma'am.
I know we want to add in Miss Ruby right quick. Y'all, Miss Ruby is new to the family. So welcome.
Hi.
Yes, indeed.
Hi, Miss Ruby.
Miss Ruby, for my wife's birthday in May, I hired a comedian from Orlando, and his name was Miss Ruby too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So when I'm talking about you, I have to say my Georgia peach.
Yes.
Miss Ruby. So
I'm a California girl.
Are you?
I am. I've been in Georgia for 5 years. I came here to work with Mr. Shelley Garrett, the godfather of urban theater. Requested that I come to Georgia and he would work with me. So yeah, right after I got here, he passed away. But yeah, that's the reason why I relocated to Georgia. But I got here and I love it. And I can't go home. I go home, but I come right back.
Good for you.
Oh, yeah.
Good for you. Well, Miss Ruby, we want to introduce you to Jordan. She lives in historic Eatonville, Florida.
Hi, Jordan. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Well, good evening, Miss Ruby. The pleasure is all mine.
Okay. Can't wait to get there so I can meet everybody in person.
Absolutely. It's fun. It's fun times. A lot of excitement. It's a fantastic weekend, and absolutely you will enjoy yourself.
I think I've seen some parts of it last year. There's another girl that I met through the Baldy group. That's how I evolved. Because one day I had put some pictures up on Facebook, and this young lady came by and she asked me, she said, Miss Ruby, she said, I'm not trying to be funny, but when you take pictures, why don't you put on a wig? So I told her, I said, it's because I like rocking my own avenue, my own lane. And I've always been kind of like that with my style and everything else. And besides, I love my baldness. I mean, I have it a license plate on my car, BBW, big, bald, beautiful woman. You know, so there I go. And I don't think there's no one else can fit these shoes that I done walked in. So I'll stay where I am. But anyway, what happened was it was a girl named Nellie that runs the group that invited me into the Baldy group. From this girl trying to be negative with me, I got to meet all of you guys. And that same year, they had a walkathon in Atlanta, Georgia, but there were just tons and tons and tons of women like me. And so many beautiful things have come up out of this woman trying to be negative with me. You know, you can't keep a good woman down. You just can't. What God got for you, he got for you. And everything else might well just bag up, you know, because I'm here unapologetic and I don't owe nobody no excuses. I love the new me. And I've been this way for about 20 years. Oh, I'm just going on and on. Angie, you know I'm a talker.
Oh, thank you so much,
Well-
because we needed to hear that. We do. And I appreciate Nellie Nell Coleman. I'm in her group too.
Uh-huh.
And she just makes it all worthwhile to be a part of it. Mhm.
Well,
Yes.
tell us about your journey then.
My journey?
Yes.
My journey, there's so many of them. That's why I have to write.
And your journey as of alopecia.
I didn't lose my hair from alopecia. I lost my hair. I did 6 months of radiation, but prior to the radiation, I had started to lose my hair, started thinning out in the top because I had really thin, wavy like type hair, and I dyed it, and I put bleach on it. But when I did get liver disease, it started coming out more and more and more. So I have been bald about 20 years. Over 20 years. That was
Okay.
before it became a fad. And that was back in the day when it was just really embarrassing, because it wasn't too many people that were so out being, like we are today with the groups and all of the motivational speakers and people that can encourage you. This was something that I was ashamed even around my son and my children. So I come a long ways with this. That's why I wear it so proudly today, because I earned it. I earned it. I walked in the 90s like this, in the early 2000s when I had people staring at me and I was almost 400 pounds. So it's been a journey, and sitting here today in the presence of you all, I would not take it back. If I had to do it over again, I'd walk those same steps to be where I am today.
Wow. Wow.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Knowing your worth
Mm-hmm.
and keeping the faith.
Yeah.
Now,
It's
Jordan is our mental health professional, and sometimes I'll just pull on her because there's so much going on with hair loss,
Mm-hmm.
with children in school and things like that. Jordan, can you give us some examples of some of the issues you've had to deal with others in their walk with hair loss?
Well, one of the main things that we know that sticks out is depression. We are always that's the top, and with depression, we know that it affects, like at least 70% or 80%, of us out here dealing with alopecia. I don't think that any of us can escape it, and I'm going to include myself in that. Me, just like you, Miss Ruby, I've been bald well over 20 years when it was not so popular. It definitely was not faddish. And my mental health personally took a big hit.
Yes.
People probably did not know, but underneath it all, I probably, present with a pretty tough exterior, but underneath it all, I had to find my way.
Yes.
And that is, I did not seek counseling myself, but it wasn't until later on, in my life, once I really got into the field of mental health and counseling and getting a better understanding and educated myself about those different diagnoses that you can have: depression, anxiety. You understand me? Those things are top. I started seeking counseling for myself. And that was actually when I was in school, and they recommended that we seek counseling just to deal with some issues that, that you hadn't dealt with. And this was mine, and I didn't really even know it was a problem. But depression is very, very paramount when you're dealing with hair loss. Your self-esteem takes a real big, it takes a real big nose dive. It's not until you're able to find your footing that you're able to come through. I tell people all the time, once you're able to get to the point where you can cut your hair off, which we know this does not happen overnight. As an alopecia, you understand what I'm saying? Like, you go through what I went through, like years of wearing all these different hairstyles and all that stuff. But once that thing comes down, there's nothing there, you cut it all off or whatever. Then you get closer, it's you in the mirror at that point. But what are you gonna do? It's you in the mirror. But yes, Angie B, I thank you for asking that question in dealing with our mental health. So once we do that, we got to learn different self-care techniques to kind of pull us out, and be intentional about our coping strategies that we choose to kind of deal with this stuff. But thanks for asking that.
Yeah. Now, Miss Ruby, I specifically wanted you on the show now because they've told us that August is considered National Hair Loss Awareness Month. I guess that covers every gamut. And I know that you're a cancer survivor. What was that hair loss journey like as you were fighting and beating cancer?
Well, I like to not say cancer because it hadn't gotten into cancer stage yet.
Oh,
I had stage 3 liver disease. One more step, and it would have been cirrhosis of the liver, which is automatically it turns into a hard rock-like substance, and no blood flows from it. But I did 6 months of radiation during stage 3 liver disease. Even before that, I started the radiation, I had already came to terms and shaved all my hair off because it was not growing anymore. It was none in the top, but I had hair on the side down to here. I looked like one of the Three Stooges, the one in the middle. That's the way my hair looked. And myself too, I wore a lot of different wig pieces and everything. But 20 years ago, when you had people that were losing their hair from cancer, whatever, paid a lot of money for wig pieces. They actually took advantages of us. Today is more. You can get it way more cheaper. The first little piece that I got cost me over $2,000. So this was in the 90s because we tried to cover up, but it wasn't so everywhere back in the 90s and things like that. But when I had stage 3 liver disease, I did 6 months radiation. Then that was my second time. The first time it didn't work. The second time was a new medication that had come out that I was able to get. And that was 8 years ago. That's one of the reasons why today I'm so happy in my own spirit, is because it brings life into every part of me to know that God gave me grace.
Yes.
And that I'm here today. I've lost 164 pounds. I'm 68. Double hip surgery within it hasn't even been 4 months yet, and I'm out here and I'm moving, and I'm so appreciative, just enjoy having life. When you face death in the face, everything changes. Oh, I'm getting chills. Everything changes. The day that I walked in from the doctor and they told me I had stage 3 liver disease, and the doctor hung his head and told me, he said, I don't know what else to do, because you're going to slip over into stage 4, because I was doing a lot of stressing. That's what made me write the book, The Suitcase, because I was stressing, I was going through infidelity, and all kinds of things were just hitting me. And that was the time that I made up my mind I was going to stand up. The Spirit of God spoke to me and told me to shave this head completely clean, go sit down in my desk and start back to writing. I had stopped writing a long time ago, which is a whole nother story. And the reason why is because of child molestation, abuse, and all that, and getting beat for writing. So I had stopped writing, but I started back. I went in and sit down in my office, and I started writing the book, The Suitcase. So what I did, all of the stressors that I was going through, I developed characters, and I put it in this book. And I had told myself, I said, people take their suitcase and they take a journey. And they create it within that journey where they want to go, and they make it beautiful for themselves. So this is what I'm going to do with every problem that I have. I'm going to store it away in this suitcase, and I'm going to pull it out one by one as I write this book and deal with it. So I developed characters, and everything that I was going through, every emotion that I felt, I put it into the characters in that book called The Suitcase. That was 8 years ago. I'm 8 years free of stage 3 liver disease. I'm running the streets like an 8-year-old kid because I got 8 good years of good life, and I'm so happy about it. I am so happy about it. I'm thrilled. I'm just so thrilled to be here.
Wonderful.
It's a lot of stories. It's just so many stories, and I'm on full now. I'm just on full. And this is beautiful. He'll do it every time. And now to be in Daytona, It's you know what? Actually, last year there's another girl named Angela. She was there, and I think it was last year, right after I had my complete right knee replacement, and I was watching from Facebook.
That might be Angela Cooper.
Cooper.
It is Angela
Yeah.
Cooper.
Cooper.
That's
Yeah, I
exactly
think
who
she and
it
her
is.
husband Sam are coming back this year.
Oh, it's
Sam and
so
Barkley are best
amazing.
buds, so
Yeah,
you know.
we're friends. We're friends on Facebook, and I was sitting, I was looking at it, and it was so beautiful, the entire event from what I could see from her pictures.
Oh,
And to think this year that I'm going to be included is
Oh, yeah.
absolutely amazing.
Oh yeah.
Jordan, tell us some more about your experiences at the Beauty Bazaar, especially during COVID when we just had the retreat. I hate to say just, but
Well, we
tell-
just had the
yeah,
retreat.
yeah.
But that is true. We were like still, you know, a little unsure, you know, with this whole, you know, COVID and pandemic thing. But I felt as if it wound up being a great success last year. For me personally, I had the opportunity to meet several different people that look just like me. And that in itself is the beauty of the bazaar. It's a great occasion that brings people together with like minds, and it's not every day that you get the opportunity to just kind of fellowship. Yeah, it is a modeling event, and I'm gonna tell you how they broke it down to me, because modeling is definitely not my forte. But my man, Mr. Barty, told me, "Look here, you come on here, woman. You modeling that head. That's what we modeling. And other than that, nothing else matters. Do you be you? Come on and bring your unique style right here to Daytona Beach and strut your stuff."
Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah.
But and I can honestly say, just the opportunity to meet and see people who look like me. I mean, that's what my takeaway. And then we get the fellowship. We get to have fun. We get to model. We get to go down to the beach. We get to take photo shoots. We get to get in that pool. You understand what I mean? But it is phenomenal. So much appreciative. You will definitely enjoy yourself, Miss Ruby, and I'm certainly looking forward to meeting you in person.
Likewise. Thank you.
Well, listen, we always want people to recognize that this event is a fundraiser for the National Alopecia Areata Foundation. Within the Beauty Bazaar itself, on Saturday, we have a silent auction and a raffle, and proceeds from those two aspects are donated to that nonprofit organization. I appreciate what NAAF has done with the annual conferences. They send us brochures. They send us these cute little awareness bracelets. They help fund money for research, and that's really the gist of it. Somebody asked, you know, how much do you guys make off the Beauty Bazaar every year? I said, well, we to the point where we don't have to spend our income tax refund no more.
Yeah, say
But
that right.
we ain't going, you know, to Hawaii or nothing. That money goes to, it's our philanthropic opportunity.
Yes.
Yeah.
As Jordan stated, you know, the models, they that's the show really.
Yeah.
That's the show there.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that we can present a platform where they can feel comfortable, do what they do, and enjoy themselves all at the same time. Because without you all models, you know, that's what makes the show.
It just
really
be a
does.
shopping event. It just be folks going.
It really does. I mean, and we really are appreciative of people stepping up. And you know, they had well, they have them all over now, but they had one in what was that on Juneteenth.
Oh, that's when Jamie Elmore out on the West Coast, she meets folks out in Annapolis, and they march in the Juneteenth parade. And Ms. Ruby, a couple of our models that you'll meet, they went to the parade. Tiffany Tyson Green, who's our nail tech and eyelash extraordinaire, she hooks up my nails.
Oh, nice.
If it wasn't for her, I would not have even tried false eyelashes. She was the first one to say, "Come on, girl, I'll teach you how to put them on." So she
Excuse me.
she's with us every year, and she went and marched. And Tam McRoy, who is the tallest and most voluptuous of us all, head and shoulders above the rest. Wait till you, oh, she's just statuesque. She went, and at one point they were together in Annapolis, and they said, you know what? It must be almost 100 Baldies here marching. We need to get 100 Baldies at the world's most famous beach, Daytona.
Mm-hmm.
Inviting people and inviting. And so again, I'm glad Jordan's coming back. I'm glad you're coming for the first time, Miss Ruby.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't do it without the permission of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. So I'm excited.
Yeah, we tried. Now I brought that up because we try to make it affordable for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
The models come in, they don't get paid.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, we get a lot of them from out of state, out of town, and they wear their own clothes.
Mm-hmm.
So we really appreciate it. We really appreciate them because, you know, without them, again, would be no show. We don't want to sell T-shirts, bags of this, bags of that.
We let the vendors do that.
We let the vendors take care of all that part because then it's more expensive to have and end up paying like $300 or $400 just for your clothes. Sometimes, you know, they have the after parties, the all white parties, and you know, you go to those things. What we do with that one price that my wife has to keep it reasonable for everybody. You know, everybody, money is tight. We know money is tight now. So people that can afford it and willing to come and participate, we really do appreciate that.
We do. We do. So, Miss Ruby, traveling mercy for you as you get down the road this way in a couple of weeks. Jordan, we got bow ties for you.
Yes, we do.
We do. And we just appreciate both of you.
Good work.
Thanks so much for spending time with us this evening, ladies. We appreciate you both.
Well, thank you guys.
You're more than welcome.
See you soon. Okay,
Right.
Miss Ruby.
Is there any
Bye-bye.
question, Miss Ruby, you would like to ask about? Jordan can tell you about the modeling.
Oh, okay.
If I haven't spoke with you yet about that, it's 3 scenes. The last scene is always royal blue. The first 2 scenes coming out, you can wear whatever you want, whatever your style is, whatever you want in front.
Now, we do have several outfits that were donated by a designer in New York. They have arrived, and you can look through those and see if anything suits your fancy. And then Riri, Miss Sharice Gregory, is coming back. She was here last year from Texas, and she said she takes Southwest Airlines so she can just pack all her luggage with items for the models. So yeah, bring what you like, but you may see something that you'd like to model when you get here. So
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad I got clarity on that because I was under the impression that the outfit was being coming from you all.
Yeah. We do have the one outfit, well, the couple of outfits that have come from the New York designer, but we do want you to bring your own style too.
Yeah, yes. The outfits are furnished by your own self, but if you could wear something that the fashion designer has, and that's good also.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, and there's 3 different scenes.
3 different scenes. Now, the first scene you just come out on the red carpet. Last year, I forgot to bring the red carpet. But I won't forget this year. And a mic will be there. You just tell your name and what condition do you have. And you just strut down the runway. It's in the middle of 2 trains, you know, and last year, what happened is the vendors that's behind the trains, they really can't see the models because they have to stay at their position. So we're going to ask the models, you'll see once you get there, to go around by the trains because it's like an upper decker. And so everybody get a chance to see you.
Okay.
So you like to walk anyway, so have your walking shoes on.
I walk with the walker.
Walk, but it's not a short walk. I mean, it's not no mile. But I say
I walk with the walker.
That's fine.
Oh,
That's fine.
okay, okay.
And I ride with the scooter.
You're good.
Oh, okay,
You're
okay,
good. We ain't
okay.
But no,
gonna
when I'll do, I have I know what I'm gonna do. I bring my 3 outfits, my royal blue and all that, but they're like floor length, so I can wear comfortable
Yeah.
shoes.
Oh yes,
That's
oh
what I've
yes.
been doing.
That's what my wife. That's all she wear. Trying to get her to wear pants. She don't want no pants. Need to wear some pants.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes.
I'm gonna have to
do
get
that.
her in some of these jeans I got that are cut out.
She ain't gonna wear them. I done bought jeans. She ain't gonna wear them.
He-
Need to wear
See,
them.
the jeans he bought me, Miss Ruby. You'll teach. I'm willing to learn. I'm willing.
Yeah.
I'm willing.
See, yeah, but it's gonna with you on the walker. We're not gonna have you then walk the whole length. You ain't gotta worry about it. We take care of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
I
will.
just like for people to know my disability because I just had double hip surgery. I'm doing really well. I stay mobile, so I don't get a lot of scar tissue. You know, so I'm always moving because I have to help heal myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But distance, I'm not ready for that yet because I still have to take it easy. That's why I do walk with my walker. I couldn't walk a certain distance without the walker, but I still need to have it close by.
You're good.
Okay,
You're
okay,
good. You're
okay.
good. Because I was in my wheelchair last year from ankle surgery. I'm
Yeah,
so glad to be able
yeah.
to stand up and hug folks.
But she wasn't pushing herself. I was pushing her.
Lord.
Yeah, yeah. My back hurt right now.
Yeah. Well,
But-
unfortunately, my husband had a massive stroke while I was on radiation, so he can't push me.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
I
But
told
we
you there
gonna
was a
have
lot.
to- Go
There's
ahead.
a lot. I said I told you guys there was a lot of stories.
Yeah, well, you got your book. I'm sure you got another book in you.
Oh yeah, I'm getting ready to do another. Oh God, I got so many things playing. I can't even talk about it. We can't let nobody know yet.
All right.
All right, we're gonna let y'all go, and
All right.
we'll be in touch. But thank you so much for your time. We'll talk
All
to
right.
y'all
Have a great evening, everybody.
All right,
Thank
all
you.
right.
Okay. All right.
Go
Bye-bye.
die.
Oh my goodness, that was wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I'm becoming more and more excited. It just seemed like for a minute, we were wondering if the economy was gonna mess folks up, if the monkeypox was gonna do it, and the Lord has come through again. So thank you very much, everybody. We appreciate you. Don't forget to watch us Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Getting Over the Hump
With Angie B
and
and
Bar
Barchi.
T. Please, ma'am, and please, sir, on Thursdays, watch Loretha at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The name of her show is
What's the problem?
What's the Problem? And we're thrilled to introduce you to Wanda Julian. Her show just debuted a month ago, so we're excited. Wanda's coming from the West Coast. Her show airs at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and just an eclectic feel, just a West Coast laid back, what we're going to eat, where we're going to go, what we're doing type of feeling. So those are the 3 shows lined up, produced by NGB and Barty Productions, and we're just honored to be used by God in this manner. Okay, about time for us to go.
But
Delegate
before we
Open.
go, I'd like to give a shout out, and I'm sorry to a friend of ours, and Antoinette and Dee.
Oh, that's right.
They live in Arizona.
Yeah.
I'm sorry we couldn't make it. If you're watching this, because I know every now and then Dee turn and check us out on Facebook. Hey, we're sorry we couldn't be there. Things came up, but I'm glad you made it up to Florida. Hope you did. I haven't called you since to see if you made it back, but I'm sure everything's all right.
All right, everybody. We look forward to bringing you more from the models and the sponsors and the vendors as we get closer to the 6th annual Bold, Beautiful, and Bald Beauty Bazaar. Good night, everybody.
Good night.